Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, this is the 1010 Club. We focus on affordable watches, but more specifically, the aesthetics, the design, how a watch makes you feel. And there's almost nothing worse on a watch than if you have a mismatched band to lug with, especially those really annoying 21 millimeter lug width watches. I think the most famous example is the Orient Bambino, although we're seeing more and more watches with the lug width. So in this video, we're gonna go online, we're gonna look at the much broader horizons that now exist for 21 millimeter strap options. There are a ton out there, and almost every material from silicone to leather to canvas to bracelets to everything in between. Okay, there's nothing really in between those, but those four are a lot of different options to choose from. So we'll look at a lot of different recognizable brands, also some areas on the internet you might not have thought to look for watch straps, and then we'll finish by looking more hands-on at the strap. I ended up getting a 21 millimeter strap that perfectly fits my Bambino. How's the quality? Would I buy a different one? Those will all be discussed. So internet and then hands-on with the Bambino. So let's go online. Well, you're already online. Let's go to a different online. All right, we're in the internet. We're on it, or observing it. Anyways, let's start with Barton, a very well-known watch strap brand. And they really came out the gate with a stack of 21 millimeter strap options in all different kinds of materials too. So a lot of different silicone options, some canvas options. We'll check out some leather options in just a minute. And you can see a lot of these straps come with different color combinations, even with the buckle. So really almost as customizable as possible. A lot of fun colorways with the silicone. Also, almost every colorway in this alligator grain leather if you want to get fancy. I don't really know about putting rose gold on an alligator leather strap, but it's not my watch, it's yours. So go wild. There's a red one, speaking of going wild. But they have them in every different color and material, as I mentioned. So there's the leather. Here are some canvas options you can get. Although when you go into the customized options, it is going to be narrower for the 21 millimeter still. So for the 18, you see great, every buckle. But then the 19, no. 20, yes. 21, again, only one customizable option. So you can't have everything yet, or can you? We will see some broader options later on in the video with some different sites and different brands. So Crown and Buckle, again, a very well-known strap purveyor. I sound like I'm in the 30s. But they also have a ton of different options, and I really love all these different colorways on these NATOs, and these are their Supreme NATOs, so they are more supple. I hate that word. I'm sorry for the reaction. I said it, and I'll stand back. Nicer feeling, we'll say. But also they're standard NATO, so cheap as $10, you can get a 21 millimeter NATO strap from a well-respected brand. I think that's awesome value. But let's go up to one of their nicer ones so we can see a little bit closer. The Cypress, this is a Supreme NATO. So they say, again, it feels better, smoother, probably a lot like the one I have from, how am I already? It's on my wrist. My Haviston strap. I had to look down. Similar to the Haviston, it feels more like a seatbelt, more genuine or a luxury feel, I guess I'll say. But let's move on. So now we're on Watch Gecko. I wanted to show you these guys because this is the first site that had options for bracelets as well. So an engineer style bracelet here or a J style bracelet also. I guess we'll call it the J style. But this is what I wanted to show you, the Milanese, the mesh watch strap, because up until recently, there was really only one option from Long Island Watch, and not only was it more expensive, but it's sold out. So let's check this one out for $36. Again, the color options, if you're going 21, are going to be limited. You can't get any one of these in 21. In fact, you can only get the stainless steel color. So still, there are some constrictions if you have a 21 millimeter lug width watch still. However, I think this looks great. And I was talking about Mark's Milanese, and we'll pull that one up. It's cool because you can see this one's straight on the lugs. However, on Long Island Watch's version, it is a curved, I swear, I blank. What the hell is the name? End links. Curved end links, which is cool because it will perfectly match the curve of the Bambino. However, as I mentioned, more expensive and sold out. So let's move past this and on to Etsy. I don't know if you would have considered Etsy for a strap option before, but as you can see, especially when it comes to leather, a lot of different options for you. They have like the alligator style,
the kind of vintage one with the stitches on the sides, but also some cool silicone and vulcanized rubber options as well. So really, I feel like the options here have widened so much since these straps started being made. Even a few months ago when I was looking for different strap options, I couldn't find this many for my Bambino. And speaking of widening your horizons, let's check this one out from Etsy. So 21 millimeter, but look at all the different options. So you can go light brown, you can go dark brown, and also different stitching options with black. So you can do the white contrast stitching or the red contrast stitching. So all these options available in 21. And speaking of options available, you're really not going to find more options than on eBay. As you can see from the bracelets to the leather, number one, the price is super low. It does make me worried for quality, and we'll actually talk about that in a second because I went for one of these straps. So as we're scrolling, you can see from all the different leather colors to all the different bracelet colors, even this really cool vintage racing style band. I don't think you would have considered the option of being able to find that in 21 millimeter even a few months ago, as we were talking about. So I think it's really cool how these horizons have broadened. But here, I actually got this strap, and it's here in the studio. So when we're done with the internet, we'll go over this one in a little more detail. But look at all the options you can get. Number one, choose your size, 21 millimeter. And then they have strap only or different buckle options. They're calling it a tank buckle, but I think they mean tang. But there, you can get it in a black PVD coating. You can get it in gold. You can get it also in different deployant styles. So if you didn't want the tang buckle, aka tank, if you're this eBay seller, you can get these deployants and also stainless steel, rose gold. And I do think the rose gold goes way better with a olive strap than it did earlier with that alligator strap. But these are just a few options, but let's take a closer look at this one because I actually have it now on my Bambino.
So here is the strap in question, the 21 millimeter olive strap with a silver tank buckle. I got this in the mail about a week and a half ago. I've been wearing it a lot to see how I like it, and I'll just get to the point real quick. I don't like it. It's a pretty low quality strap. I shouldn't be surprised spending just $17.99 on it. However, I was disappointed. They didn't show any back shots on eBay, so I didn't know this was going to have a leather backing, and it really makes it super, super stiff. I was hoping it'd just be canvas, which I absolutely love, but as you can see, the kind of kinks in the strap are from me from kind of trying to mold it around my wrist. And it's just not comfortable. It almost feels like one of those metal bracelets that don't articulate all the way. I can't fold the top part in half. I'm pushing as hard as I can right now. You would think that that would be a little bit more flexible, so I had to hold it like in a watch box mold for several days to see if it would fit better. Also, it's short. I have a 7¼ inch wrist, and I have to get that second to last hole. So overall, not a great strap. Just want to tell you that, so maybe you skip over this option when you're looking for your next 21 millimeter strap. The colorway too, I love the olive and black, although the contrast stitching, it's a little bit of a lighter olive, and I think it takes away from the quality and the kind of beauty of this orient. So I used to have it on this strap, the Havison strap, that now has my 20 millimeter Red Star. And this strap is gorgeous. I love the luster of this kind of shiny strap and also the high polished buckles. And this fit perfectly as far as the colors with the Bambino. I loved the way it looked, but it was 20 millimeters. Havison does not make a 21 millimeter strap, so I had to change it. I'm still on the lookout for this quality, but for this watch, so I might have to go for one of the, I think it was the Barton. Well, we'll pull it up now, but the higher level NATO straps in 21 millimeter, I think would look all awesome on this one. But just a heads up, if you're going for the $17 one on eBay, you're gonna get about $17 worth of price on eBay. So here it is on my 7¼ inch wrist. And I think it looks great. You can tell that it's not very comfortable when you're looking at it. And I mean, you can't beat a strap perfectly filling out a lug width. So a little perspective, if I can pull out. And there you go. A little wrist roll for you. There you go, an aftermarket 21 millimeter strap for 17 bucks. So I hope this was helpful, at least a little bit. My most positive takeaway is not only is there a wide range of styles and materials, but there is a wide range of quality. You're not just going to get the $17 bargain basement really stiff leather strap. You can get a much nicer one that will perfectly fit the 21 millimeter lug width. Now, you might run into the issue of, do I want to spend as much money on a strap as the watch? I got this Bambino for $80. It was a steal. The video is right here. But if I'm spending $80 on the watch, do I really want to get a $50 strap? Actually, kind of yes, because this would be worth more than the sum of its parts. In my opinion, an $80 watch and a $50 strap makes $130, but with this Bambino and the right strap, that could look like a $200-300 watch. So I think I might dip my toes into that pool. For now, I am going to kind of struggle through with this uncomfortable one. Hopefully the leather on the back end will break in, but for $17 and a perfect fit with the 21 millimeters, it's at least worth my time and effort to see if I can make it go this way. Thanks for joining me. I hope, again, this was helpful in some way. If it was, you can click that like button. A subscription also really helps the channel. New videos every Tuesday and Thursday too. So I'll see you real soon.